few Sonic topics, if you will, some topics. Well, it's just a bit of some things Sonic related. Well, they are majorly Sonic related, if you will, that I want to talk about. A couple of Sonic related topics to talk about. First of all, I want to congratulate Rafaela Knight, I guess her name is. I'm not really sure. She, in case you don't know who this girl is, if I can find some of her artwork on DeviantArt, I'll provide a link. But she recently made her official Sonic artistic debut for Archie Comics by doing the spread cover and the Valiant cover for 257, which features the Freedom Fighters all back together and in CGI form. So basically, she has become the latest fan artist to join the official Archie Sonic staff, if you will. So I want to congratulate her on that accomplishment. And if you see the cover of 257, you should check it out. It's really amazing, especially the Valiant as well. And if the Valiant cover of 257 looks a little familiar, if that Valiant cover looks a little familiar, if not similar to another one, it's because it's a more updated CGI remake of the cover to Sonic the Hedgehog Archives Volume 1. That's right, if you look up Sonic the Hedgehog Archive Volume 1, you'll see the cover right there. Or just put Sonic Archives Volume 1, you'll see the cover right there, and then you compare it to 257's Valiant cover, and well, there you go. You pretty much what the Valiant cover is a more updated version of what the cover is then. But yeah, 257, check out both covers, and again, congratulations to her for accomplishing this goal, accomplishing the goal that I guess obviously she's been wanting, and hopefully she'll get to do more in the future. Maybe they'll even let her do an all CGI issue. Who knows? Or CGI rendering issue. Who knows? But again, congratulations to her for accomplishing that goal of having that happen. So congratulations. Second of all, there's a new group on DeviantArt, and you can say whatever you want about it. But this new group over at DeviantArt is called Save Archie Sonic, and you can pretty much decipher what it looks like. I'll provide a link down below to the group so you guys can check it out. But Save Archie Sonic is basically, I guess, from what I can tell, just a group dedicated to trying to preserve the comic as it should be. I know that the comic has had its criticisms and its controversy throughout the years, and from what I could tell from this group, which I did join because they invited me to, from what I could tell from this group, they want to try to keep the comic as was. They don't want any more screw-ups, they don't want any more cop-outs, any more shock values. They don't want any more of the stuff that's happened over the recent years. They want things to be plain and simple, and that's it. They want things to be plain and simple. Just cut to the chase and be done with it kind of deal. Don't drag something out. That's the impression I'm getting. Basically, they just want to try to keep the comic, they just want to prevent the comic from going down the deep end, if you know what I mean, in terms of its history. They want to preserve what I guess in their opinions is what little dignity the comic still has. So now I understand some of you might think, well, that sounds basically like now I know some of you might say, well, it sounds like they're just being a bunch of whiny babies. No, they're not being whiny babies, ladies and gentlemen. What they're trying to do is in my opinion, as a longtime fan, what they're trying to do is establish that they have a certain liking for the comic as it was and probably will be but they don't want any more screw-ups. They don't want any more, excuse my language, God, please forgive me, Lord, for what I'm about to say. So please forgive me, Lord, in your name I pray, amen. But they don't want any more fuck-ups. That's it. They don't want any more long dragged-out storylines. Lines that go for about 2 years with no absolute conclusion. And, they don't want we're going to make this happen and makes no sense for it happening. They just want legitimate stories that they can sit down, read, and enjoy. And that's it. With no screw-ups, no fuck-ups, no whatever. They just want absolute, straightforward. They want absolute, straightforward stories that have conclusions, that have developments, and basically don't mess around or screw around with the characters and change them or make them act out of character than who they are, basically. So that's basically what Save Archie Sonic is about, from what I can understand. From what I haven't read what it's really all about, all I know is there's a reason behind it, and that's just my opinion of what the reason is. Hold on a second. How about that? Had to do something. But anyway, last topic. Here, hold on. Sorry about that. But anyway, last topic I want to talk about is season. Basically right now, season, you've heard me talk about it before, you've heard other people talk about it. Season is basically a fan's interpretation of what season 3 was going to be and what it could have been. Season is something that was started many years ago, and just started to really just pick up in the past few years. But many years ago it started. I should know because I printed out some of the comics. But basically, it's an extension of what season 3 was planned out to be and what it could have been. And it's a very good web comic. I'll provide a link down below so you guys can actually check it out. But it's very good. I mean, they do different pages and chapters. It's very well written. It's almost like, and it's hard for anybody to say, but it's almost like watching, if not reading, an episode of Sat AM, Sonic Sat AM. It is. It's that good. And there are plans currently being done, finished, produced, and all that, to actually turn this webcomic into animated form that would be broadcast on places like YouTube and Blimp and all that. So that at least because this is what the long-term goal is, at least fans would have some kind of animated version of season 3. Now, so at least some fans could have some animated form of season 3 to watch and enjoy. But again, I'll provide a link down below so you guys can read the comic and all that and check it out for yourself. It's very, very well done. And right now where they're at, storyline-wise, is they're actually delving into Sally's mother's past. And apparently, let's just say, Nicole and Sally's mother, when it comes to season, have a closer connection than anybody would expect. So yeah, they have a closer connection than anybody expects. And that's somebody on a skateboard in the background. But anyway, they would have a closer connection than anybody expects. So definitely click on the link, check it out. But now the reason I'm here to talk about it is financially, they're kind of in need of financial help, if you will. You see, just like any of us, they have other things beyond just season. You know, they have their own families to take care of, they have kids to take care of and send off to school. You know, they have the other lives, you know, jobs that they do and, you know, things like that. So, you know, they're still working on season. It's just that they got all these other things they need to take care of, like paying bills, like rent, sometimes paying rent or paying cable bills or electric bills or TID, PG&E or TID bills or, you know, city bills and all that. So, you know, like city bills, like, you know, where the city comes and picks up your garbage and stuff like that. You know, they have all those kind of things, just like we all do. Just like we all do. So the thing is with them is they need financial help. Now, there's a link. I will provide a link to the site, and right off the bat, you'll see exactly what that site, you know, what they're talking about. I'll provide a link, I think, to the page or something like that, so you guys can check it out for yourself. But they do need some financial help to not only, you know, get season still going, which it is, which they still want, which they're still working on, like I said, but to not only get season up and running more, I guess, more quicker, but to help them out financially so that at least they can focus their own money, not just on season, but on, like I said, all the other stuff outside of season that they do, like bills and rent and food and clothing and stuff like that. So, I don't know if you want to do, so I know when some of you look at this, you may consider helping, but again, I don't think it really takes much to help. I think maybe just a few bucks here and there, a few dollars here and there might help them if you want to, but again, they just need some financial help until things are stable. And you can pretty much, I guess you could say, you can pretty much say it's kind of ironic that this is happening, that this announcement was made just around the time this whole government shutdown occurred. So, which I do find kind of ironic. But then again, that's just me. But they do need some help, they do need some support. Because from what people have seen, from what they have shown, people like Ian Flynn of all people, from other people at places like San Diego Comic-Con, Florida SuperCon, if any of them probably went to New York, which I doubt, but if they did, what they've shown there, basically they've gotten truly positive responses. And all they ask is for some help in return to make this become a reality. To make season become a reality more quicker than what was seen. They do have updates coming up on the Facebook pages. I'll provide a link to that. But again, they do need some financial help, and I'll try to see what I could do for them in the future. But again, I'll provide a link down below so you can read the Rev comic and get an idea of exactly what they want to bring to animated form. From what I've seen, some of the samples just here and there of what's animated looks pretty good. I mean, the first animation I saw of Sally with Laura Olsen Blue's voice was very good. It's like if Katsushi wanted to pass the torch to a successor for that voice, she would give it to Laura. No doubt. So, again though, they just need some help right now. I mean, I'm sure that when everything does settle down, they'll be able to take care of things themselves. But right now, because we're going into the holiday season, which is the biggest, most financially spending, ending and wearing down part of the year, the holiday season, the Christmas shopping and all that, they do need some financial help to make this become a reality. So again, I'll provide a link down below so you guys can read what I'm talking about and what they need. What they need. And, yeah, it's my dog in the background. But financially, what they need, and really, that's about it. So, again, I'll provide the links down below. Check them out. Click on them. And those are just some of the Sonic topics I wanted to talk about. And that's about it. Comment below, and God bless. Take care. But please, click on those links and check them out.